Good morning, y'all. Halfmilesniper here. We are back on the range today. We are going to be testing some other copper bullets. We're going to be shooting 134 grain hammer monolithic copper. We're going to see how they group out of a 6.5 PRC. And, well, to throw some people in a tizzy, I'm not cleaning my rifle. I fired lead core last time I shot this rifle, and today we're going to shoot copper. And we're going to see how it works. We know I haven't had any luck with the Barnes, but maybe eventually I will. So, y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. This morning, we're going to be shooting the 134 grain hammer monolithics. We're going to be shooting Vihtavuori N560. And we're going to start at 49 grains, go 49, 49.3, 49.6, and 49.9. Those are loads using hammer's load data. On my piece of paper back there, we'll talk about that when we get back to the shooting line. But real quick, you can see this morning here, it's kind of a cloudy morning. It's not cold, it's comfortably cool. But we're set up here. I got the rifle all the way back there. Let me do something with this camera and we'll get back to the firing line, talk some more, and see how these hammer bullets shoot. So as we're making our way back to the firing line, there's a little bit of shooting going on right now because there's a couple of people practicing for the police and fire games, which are next weekend. So it's a nice, mostly quiet day on the range today. So this should go pretty good. We're almost back to the firing line. Okay, now that we're back at the firing line, this is my 6.5 PRC. It is a Howa 1500 that I put in a Oryx chassis. I have a Vortex Viper PST scope in MRED, a Harris bipod. This is my Thunderbeast brake for my Thunderbeast suppressor, which unfortunately I cannot use in California. But now that the HPA has passed the House, if it passes the Senate, and if the president signs off on it, they might be able to force the 9 states that outlawed suppressors to not outlaw them. Okay, we're going to get you popped up in the stand, and we're going to get to shooting. I just have to change out my seeing glasses into my shooting glasses. Okay, I don't know if that is coming in focus or not, but look at that hollow point on these hammer bullets. Wow. We'll see how well they shoot. Quick shot of accuracy juice, and I think we'll take a couple quick dry fires just to remind ourselves what our 3.5 pound trigger on this Howa feels like. And while we're discussing that, today our dots downrange are the 1-inch orange dots. Rather than the half-inch or 3/8 inch dots I prefer. Okay, well, hopefully the close-up shot I did of the hammer bullets turns out well. And Hammer's load data has these set pretty short. They have an OAL of 2.725, which is quite a bit shorter than I normally load. According to Hammer's load data, 49 grains should give us 2875 feet per second, and our max at 49.9 should give us 3095, and I'm glad I said that because I need to set up the chronograph. Duh. For all my trying to be prepared, I forgot to set up the chronograph. Good thing this Garmin sets up so easy. Uh-oh. It wants me to start the update. Hopefully it's a quick update. The bar's moving pretty quick. I might as well drink some more accuracy juice. So while that is updating, again, starting load should be running like 2875. We should max out about 3095. This is with Vihtavuori N560. And these are the 134 grain monolithic hammer bullets. And again, hopefully the close-up I tried to get of the projectile turns out pretty good. And we'll see just how well these shoot. And we're going to be shooting them behind lead core. I do like this wee bad bag. It's very nice. Today I'm running the polyfill bag. Okay, it is done updating. So, we are set up. Ears in, eyes on. Alrighty, y'all. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We'll see if these really short rounds have feeding issues. This will be 49 grains of N560, pushing the 134 grain hammer. .2541 seems to be running a little slower than the book called for. Like 300 feet slower. .2591. Since I didn't catch that last one, that looks good. Oh, and I'm shooting Norma brass today. .2617. So it is running quite a bit slower. Our average was 2583.6 with an extreme spread of 76.4 and standard deviation of 31.7. Yeah, not really what you would call good numbers. But it's also the starting load. And the brass looks good. And I am also only shooting 3-round groups today because these lathe-turned monolithic bullets are a bit on the spendy side. They're like $1.50 a bullet. Continuing on. Chronograph is set up. We're going to be shooting 49.3 grains. That first group looks like it's just a little bit over an inch. See what the second load does here. Continuing on, 49.3. 26.27. 26.37. 26.15. Very nice. So 49.3 gave us a 3-shot average of 26.7. Extreme spread 22.9 and a standard deviation of 9.3. And that may very well be the very best copper group I've shot out of this rifle. That looks to be about 3/4 of an inch. And we will prep for 49.6 grains. Okay, well, 49.3 gave us 26.26. Our speed came up a little bit. We're still considerably short of the expected velocity by Hammer's load data, but we did get a decent group, or appears to be a decent group. Continuing on with 49.6, I'm expecting these are going to be 2650-ish. I don't think we're going to be breaking 3,000 feet like the load data suggested. Okay. 49.6. On that third dot. $26.18. $26.01. Huh. $26.76. Weird. Gave us a 3-shot average of 26.32.4 with an extreme spread of 74.8 and a standard deviation of 32.0. Unfortunately, the hammer bullets aren't in the GRT database. So I wasn't able to play with GRT to figure out how close this was to even 100% burn rate. But we're going to shoot the last one here at 49.9. We'll see what happens. $49.9 on the last dot. $26.44. 2646. .1. Let me double check the shots on that. So it gives us the extreme spread of 20 average of 2642.2, extreme spread of 10.2, standard deviation of 4.4. And let's take a look at the shot list. We had 2644.3, 2646.3, and 2636.1. Okay, let me go pull that target and we'll measure them up. That load data from Hammer didn't even come close to what we actually saw. We had one okay group. The last group, I know I put two in the same hole, it looks like. I'm just not sure how far that one off is. I will have to get some more of the 134 grain hammers, because I think, unlike the Barnes bullets, I think the hammers are going to have some potential. Let's get down here and see how this is looking. Well, dang it. That battery shut down. I don't know if the battery had 80% before when we started, so I don't know why it shut down. Don't know how many it caught. We'll find out in time. So, 49.0. Well, that sure beats most of the stuff the Barnes did, even though that's like close to an inch. 49.3. That actually might be smaller than 3/4 of an inch. 49.6 didn't do too good. 49.9 going to be under an inch as well. So the hammers have some potential. Alrighty, let's pull this target and go measure that up. Okay, we set our calipers to 0.264 inches and we zero. Now, let's measure outside to outside. Okay, there's something to be said about these hammer bullets. Even though my velocities were all over the place, everything shot under an inch. 49, which should have been giving us 28 plus, barely gave us 26. It was like 26, almost 2600 even. 0.814. 49.3 gave us 0.610 inches. Not a bad group. 49.6 gave us a 0.880 inch group, and it had velocities all over the place. 49.9 gave us a 0.733 inch group. And that shot there, that could have very well been me. But I am not displeased with the fact that everything I shot today was under 1 inch. None of the Barnes bullets did that. I think I had one load with Barnes that got below an inch. Out of all the Barnes bullets I shot so far, only one got down below an inch, and that may have been a fluke. And everybody said, well, you got to go faster. Well, these were supposed to be faster, but they were running just as slow as the Barnes bullets and shot a whole lot better. Okay, let me pop this back in the stand, get some more accuracy juice, and we'll chat some more. So yeah, I'm a little bit bummed that the hammer data didn't get us the speeds that they were supposed to at this N560, or at least the first test run with it. I'm even more bummed that the target camera died because it had a full battery, at least 84% when we started. And it's not a hot day. It's not a sunny day, but the camera was shut down when I got down there. I think I have a dying battery. All in all, I am not displeased with these hammer bullets. Shot 4 groups. They were running pretty dang slow, actually, but everything was under an inch. That 49.3, I would almost be willing to say that that would be a hunting load right there, a 0.6 inch group. But we're going to try some more hammer bullets. I've got some N565, I think it is. In fact, I know it is. It's N565. I'm going to load up some hammer bullets with N565, and we're going to see how that works out. Maybe they'll get a little more speed. Maybe they'll shoot a little tighter. Don't know. We will find out. And I don't know if y'all notice my attention keeps running down range here. A Roadrunner just came over the wall, dropped into the range, ran down to the ballistic wall, and it's down there on the ballistic blocks. Now it's running up the berm. And shiny object, butterfly, squirrel, in this case, Roadrunner. Another Roadrunner. Huh. Okay. I'm going to put my attention on the camera and not get distracted by the Roadrunners. Maybe. Where was I? We're going to be trying N565 next time out. And I'll have to get some more of the Hammer 134 grain bullets because they seem to be shooting pretty good. I did get some of the Hammer 115 grain bullets. Those light bullets will probably actually be screamers. I just don't know how they're going to shoot out of this rifle. So I'm starting to blab and just blah, blah, blah and drone on, and that's not what I want to do. I came here to shoot and hopefully do better than I did with the Barnes. I believe we did. JC Justice, thank you for recommending the hammer bullets. Somebody else recommended them too. I'm not sure who. Hammer seemed to be the way to go. They're a little bit on the pricey side. Like I said, they're like $1.50 a projectile. But they're proving their worth. And again, I shot that following lead core. I haven't cleaned the bore between them, so I don't buy off on the gun's got to be scrubbed clean in order to shoot copper. But who knows? Maybe if it was scrubbed clean in that 0.6 inch group, might have been a 0.2 inch group. Who knows? I'm not going to try it anymore. So, with all that being said, Halfmilesniper reminding y'all, carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. Constitutional carry state, folks, get a CCW anyways. You may travel. You never know. You may travel to one of those places that not only don't recognize constitutional carry, but maybe don't even recognize a CCW unless you jump through a couple of hoops. Learned that one the hard way. Well, not quite that hard, but I had to jump through their hoops. Okay. I really appreciate y'all hanging with me. Thank you so much. This is Halfmilesniper. Once again, reminding everybody, stay safe, keep shooting. We'll catch you next time.
Send it. Hit.